want you to flip the script and I want you to ask, what if I'm stronger than I think? What if my voice is one that sparks a movement? What if the storm is preparing me for my greatest impact yet? What if I am now entering into my next season? And I just don't want to stop right here because you stop sometimes right before that door of opportunity and possibility opens. A lot of people are comfortable in their comfort zone and right behind door number one. And people are comfortable living in their known hells versus unknown heavens. What if you just decide to take another look? If you just decided to take another step, what if you just decided to open this next door to new possibilities and new opportunities? And we are in, yes, I know it. We're going through an ongoing, it feels like an ongoing, nonstop turbulent storm because we went through 2020, right? The global pandemic and the global shutdown and the coronavirus and yes, it's been thundering. It feels like it's lightning. It feels like it's raining. And I'm not just talking about the physical weather. I'm talking about in our lives, the emotional, psychological roller coasters and storms that we've been dealing with, and the rain, the wind, the flooding feels like it's overtaking us. But we have got to stand up and know that after every storm, there is a rainbow that shall appear. So I want to challenge us. Let's replace fear with faith. And let's reframe our what ifs from worry to what's possible. This is not just about optimism, it really is about resilience. And every one of us has a resilient bone in us. It's about choosing to rise again and again and again, even when the world pushes back. You know, my mentor used to say all the time that people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and they hit. Woo, what? Most people fail in life not because they aim too high and hit, but because they aim too low. Not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and they hit. We've got to dream much bigger. We've got to think much bigger. And I want to share with you for the time that we have, and you have the handout now, and it's an opportunity for you to use this between now and the next session, which we're going to have on July the 11th. But I'm going to share with you 12 powerful strategies that I had to implement in my life over these years. And guess what? Even though I reinvented myself 20 years ago, I have to reinvent myself over and over again. It's not a one-time deal and you're done and you can check the box. But when life happens, you have to reinvent yourself. If you taken on a new job or you lost a job, reinvent yourself. If you've gone through a major, relationship breakup, reinvent yourself. If you've had a big financial breakdown, you got to reinvent yourself. If you've had a mental breakdown, you got to reinvent yourself. So it's constantly changing over and over as life happens. So we've got to constantly get into a mindset that it's okay to reinvent yourself over and over and over again. So I'm going to share with you these 12 powerful strategies for thriving through the storms of life, both personally as well as professionally. So you've got those there, and I have it available for you where I'm going to give you some you got some tips there. You got some action steps to take, and then you've got a couple of places where you can write down some notes. So as I share some of these, I want you to also, just do some reflecting and thinking about, where am I at? I want you to even rate yourself and think about where am I at on this journey even today. If I'm doing really well, maybe I can do better. If I'm doing really poor, here's some strategies now. So I want to make sure someone says yes, even on feeling like I'm on a roller coaster. What? And so we got to dream much bigger. This is the part of the work that we all have to do. And this is something that nobody can stop you.